and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Then it's Bailey, then there's George, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, PA. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen. You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second-chance opportunities.
Now here's Alexander Walker. George defending. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. That one's good for 2.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's George. Utah, the rebound. It's George on the wing. Markkanen with a screen on Daniels. George with the bucket.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keontae George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Pass to Markkanen. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Johnson a screen on George. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And he can't hit the second. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Bailey. 3-pointer. Alexander Walker grabs the board. The Hawks trailing. Stolen by Kessler. George for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. George has got 5.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Daniels the screen on George. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Pass to Sensabaugh. It's Markkanen on the wing. Here's Bailey. Clock at 6. Now Markkanen. The 3. Offensive board. George scanning the floor. Tries again. The rebound by Atlanta.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Now here's Risache. Yet to see a basket. Daniels. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Bailey. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Atlanta. C.J. McCollum comes in for Daniels. Here's Jackson, uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective. playing aggressive around the basket.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Williams against McCollum to the middle. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Pass to Jackson. Nurkic a screen on Johnson. Inside. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
For Atlanta, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Johnson a screen on Williams to the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Utah trailing here. Here's Collier. Jackson down low. Johnson on him. Jackson down low. Covered by Johnson. Jackson can't get it to go. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Right side Johnson. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Collier. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Atlanta on top, up 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. They've got C.J. McCollum. Kispert is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Jock Landale, and it's Hield in at the 2.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
McCollum against George. Outside Hield. Back to McCollum. 5 to shoot. The shake. Nice move. George's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
There's a screen by Kuminga. Down low. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Conchar. For 3, George. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Yeah, Keontae George, that's part of his arsenal, folks. This guy's such a well-rounded offensive player.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Kuminga. Risache comes in for Kispert. And Dyson Daniels. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. To the inside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, you can see this team depends on Markkanen to space the floor, delivers with the range 3 there.
There's a screen. McCollum into the lane, and the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Jackson on the wing. Back to George. Jackson with a screen on McCollum. George passes to Nurkic. Gets the three to fall. Nurkic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, don't you love the confidence Yusuf Nurkic has? Normally, guys, he's setting a screen or trying to open teammates. This time it's a little catch and shoot.
Landale, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, stay attached, affect the quality of the shot. That is excellent interior defense.
Johnson a screen on George. To the middle. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. McCollum against George. Offline from the top of the key.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Johnson a screen on George. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Showcasing his athleticism, plays like this are why you gotta be excited about Risa Shea's future in this league.
A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Collier. And Sensabaugh subbed in for George. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Landale. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Marketed from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Minute 32 left in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. There's the triple. And no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Bailey. And here's Jackson. Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The 3 is up. First shot won't go. The Hawks lead by 5. And here's Daniels. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Risa Shea. No good off the back of the rim. Utah's got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Kessler passes to Jackson. And here's Bailey for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. There's the screen by Johnson. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating, and he comes up with a bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Marketed from long range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Hawks ahead. They're up 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Marketed and Kessler are the big men. Then there's George, then it's Bailey, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. George for three. Kessler controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And there's a pick. Here's Rizashe. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 9.
And there's the ability to finish for Rizashe. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Back to George. And the jam by George.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Johnson a screen on George. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Pass to Bailey. Now here's George for three. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on George. The Hawks need to get one up here. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Back to Markkanen. Down low. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
The Hawks lead by 7. Outside Rizashe. Inside, here's Alexander Walker. Rebounded by Bailey. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
And there's the screen. A shot from the mid-range. The kick out to Johnson. Johnson a screen on George. Back to Johnson. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Jazz, Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Bailey. And it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. For three, McCollum on target from range. McCollum's got 7 points in the game.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
Here's Jackson. The shot misses. Nice D from Landale. And so Kuminga will bring it up for Atlanta. They set a pick. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Nurkic has checked in for Kessler, and Mikhailuk subbed in for George. Jackson, the pass to Nurkic, and the bucket is good. 9 points in the game.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now McCollum. He's got 7. Healed from outside. Atlanta again missing. Out left to the wing. Pass to Nurkic. Utah moving the ball around. Back to Jackson. Here's Collier. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Healed with the defensive effort. The Hawks lead by 7. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. McCollum, pass to Kispert. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
There's a screen by Kuminga. McCollum, the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
The combo guard skills of McCollum, not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Markkanen with it. He's got 5. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. McCollum on the left side. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is
Are
under
going
review.
to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And I couldn't tell exactly what happened. And apparently, I guess the refs didn't get a clear look at it either. They have to get it right because this is a big moment in the game.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if those points didn't count. I'm so glad the officials were able to take a second look and make the right call.
And so it's Atlanta. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Jazz trail by 11. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. They've got Jock Landale. Buddy Hield is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Jalen Johnson, and it's Kuminga in at the small forward position.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men.
McCollum against George. Outside Hield. 4-3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
McCollum against George. McCollum, the pass to Landale. And that one drops for him.
And defenses can forget how good of a passer McCollum is.
The Jazz shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Collier. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Landale. McCollum against George. Johnson a screen on George. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. All right, the Jazz making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, "We have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging." Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Outside Kuminga. McCollum on the wing. Johnson a screen on George. McCollum with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Count that one.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Okongwu. Utah grabs the miss.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Collier, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum against Nurkic. Now Kuminga takes a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Collier. Jazz trail by 17. Now Markkanen. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Six on the shot clock. George fires. Okongwu with the rebound.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
McCollum taking his time here from 18 feet. Oh, it doesn't go. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Here's Kessler. Here's Bailey. Outside George. Now Kessler. Lays it in easily.
Yeah, Kessler right in that restricted area. Good finish.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Atlanta making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Kuminga. Daniels comes in for Hield. And it's Alexander Walker in for McCollum. Flushes it down with both hands.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And count it.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for C.J. McCollum.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
A line change here for Utah. Yes, it's good!
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.
I mean, what an incredible job generating shots for his team. I mean, he was forcing the defense to stretch out and dishing to open and ready shooters. He just has these great instincts and feel for when and where to move the rock out on the court.
Well, it didn't start out with him being in this crowd's crosshairs, but as the game went along, he kept pouring it on him. It's safe to say they don't want to see this guy anywhere near their arena for a long, long time. Kuminga with a screen on Jackson. Outside Kuminga. Outside Hield. Misses the 3! 17 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Williams. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching.